Saturday morning, everybody. Appreciate you checking on my channel today. It's a pretty nice day. I think it's supposed to get a little colder and maybe snow tomorrow, but last 2 days really been nice. I think it was 60 yesterday. So I'm in the van because my truck decided not to want to run. I think it's the starter. It's been kind of draggy. I thought it was the battery, but the battery seems to be up and the lights are all good. So I got a starter to put on hopefully when I get back. Well, I don't know, hopefully, but I don't like doing mechanical work. I'm just not a mechanic like that. But you know, it's not starting. I can't afford to get it towed to the shop to have them do it, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and try it. There's grease everywhere, of course. It's a 98. I think it's got 190,000 on it. So I gotta get under there and fight with that when I get back. Right now I'm going on a service call, a no heat call. It came in about an hour ago. I think it's a gas furnace. And she said it was in the attic, which I like that. But anyway. Alright, when I get there, get back on and let you see what we got. And again, give me a thumbs up and a like if you would. And appreciate you checking on my channel. Hey guys, well, it looks like I'm up in the attic on that white sulfur job. And the furnace seems to be running fine. Don't see an issue with the furnace. So I think their issue is going to be with the heat pump outside. So we're going to put it back on regular heat. I have it on E-heat, which I asked her if she tried E-heat. She said she did, but it wasn't working. So apparently it is. It's not coding anything at all. So wasn't coding when I come up here, so I just put it on E-heat, come up here, and seems to be running. Fairly decent install, actually. There's a few things I would have changed, like I would have made a bigger flange started for that ductwork there, so we're not wasting air right there. But other than that, it's not a bad install at all. Used to seeing junk everywhere, but they've done a pretty good job here on this install. That's not like carried there, but it's not gonna hurt nothing. You don't know how carrieds go, sometimes a little overkill, but it probably should have been the 1-inch clearance that's supposed to have. I guess that would. Like I say, everything appears good. Furnace is working good, so we're going to go back downstairs. And I'll turn you off for a minute, and then I'll turn us back on when we get outside. Okay? Alright guys, we're out at the heat pump part. And the guys already got it apart, looks like. Alright. We will see. Showing one code. Showing just the top. We'll see what that says. One solid looks like, maybe, or just one blank, and I can't really tell. Let's see what the code says for that. Let me find it. Okay, it's probably on the board itself. Let's look here. Tell you. high pressure, it looks like. Now I got one left on the left flashing. One off. Let's see. Flashing off.
That thing was still flashing even with the power off.
Well, because it's controlled by the 24 volt on the furnace.
Okay.
So let's see here. According to that, high pressure lockout. All right. Oh, trying to keep my knees a little dry. It's muddy in
Get you
here.
a piece of cardboard or something?
Nah, I got the truck, but it's fine. We're gonna reset that just by pulling the low voltage on it. We'll reset the board and then we're gonna try it again. See what's going on. With that thermistor on there, it should be heat pump. Let's see if it's got any gas in it. It didn't allow it enough room to get your hand in there.
I used to install furnaces back years ago.
Oh,
I
yeah?
never worked on them. I just installed them.
Who'd you work for?
Carter Heating.
Oh, okay.
I also worked for Earl Baker there for a couple of years.
Oh, did you?
On the
Yeah.
weekends.
Yeah, old Earl.
He's in bad shape now.
See, the one Robert had the class.
Yeah, Robert had the class. That's
Yeah,
his brother.
I took the class there in East back years ago. Gosh, it's like the 80s something, I think. All right, we're gonna put this back on. That should reset the board. Now we got simultaneously flashing. See if it starts up.
Yeah, she called me. She couldn't. And I said, "Aunt Wilma, my knowledge is very thin." I said, "I'll come. Maybe it's a reset button or something like that." But other than that, I got out of my realm.
All right, so it's code normal now. We're waiting to see if it comes on. Oh, geez. So what you doing now? What are you doing?
Oh, I work out good, Rich. I've been out there for almost 30 years.
Oh, really? That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time.
410A model serial. Ream. Okay, trying to figure out what kind it was, because you got a train up there. Ream down here.
Yeah, when they had the flood over here, she had it underneath the house, and it got flooded, so they had to replace it, and they put it up in the attic.
Yeah, that's a
So that
good.
would explain the two different ones.
So how come this didn't get damaged? Wasn't it in the flood too?
I don't know.
It must just run underneath and not up here. Okay. Might have to. It's got like a 5-minute delay on it, so I gotta wait for it, see if it's gonna come on. I don't guess it got too warm in there to where it's not calling. I think it is.
They got all them little electric furnaces going. Maybe it is.
You don't mind checking on it, just make sure it's a 2 degree above set point in the house. That's the way you do it. Alright guys, see if this comes on here in a minute, and might put some gauges on it, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened, but the inside is definitely working. So I don't know. There we go. She said she closed the door and the furnace started working. What am I supposed to do with that? See if it codes anything, and then we'll check with the gauges if it does code. I don't want to put the gauges on unless I know it needs it. These your screwdrivers, sir?
Yeah, they're mine.
Okay, we'll see if it codes out again. Right now it's running even like it's supposed to.
Some things just take a hiccup like that every now and then.
Not really. It's got a outdoor thermostat. I don't know how cold it got, but it's got that thermistor on there, so this won't run if it's cold. It'll only run inside, so. You can only have either heat pump or gas. You can't have both running at the same time. It's too much pressure on the coil, too much head pressure. So either this is going to work or the furnace is going to work. Neither can be working at the same time. So I don't know if they are and something else is wacky. Yeah. Hey guys, anyway, we're going to close this one out. It was coding a high pressure. You know, sometimes it's possible that the first valve might have stuck momentarily enough to trip that out. So, you know, with everything running, everything doing what it's supposed to do, it's kind of hard for me to determine what's wrong there. So I watched it run quite a while. Everything shut down like it's supposed to. So I just told her, you know, to call me if you have another problem. Maybe we can catch something going on. So that was kind of about all I can do, you know, unless it's something I can catch. We're just guessing. So whatever it was, it might do it again. We'll check back with her then and see if we can get it taken care of. So for now, I appreciate you coming along with me. I know it was kind of boring, but I just thought I'd take you along and see if you would want to see what I'm doing on my Saturday. Now I got to go put a starter on, which I'm not going to video that. I'll probably not be very good video. Anyway, thank y'all. Appreciate you. Subscribe and like if you would, and hopefully we'll have a better video for you next time. I'll keep my hopes up for that. Maybe it'll be better. All right, thank you all. Take care.